Christmas Eve is incredibly special, regardless of your religious affiliations and traditions, or even whether you're an atheist or an agnostic. It's entrenched in our culture as a day when we pause to gather with loved ones, business ceases and the schools are closed. I've always loved it. Even in my mid-60s, there's a kid inside me that still warms to the lights and the displays in my street or the window of the shops. I pause and I gaze and I feel hope. Of course, to Christians, this day is observed as a feast, not merely a holiday. The birth of Jesus, whom we believe was the human incarnation of God. Divine intervention in the course of history. I unashamedly believe that. That faith sustains me. Others differ, and that is their right. It's a free country. But even if you think the accounts in the Gospels are just fairy stories, they still offer a message of transcendence. Think about this. 3 men followed a star to a humble stable in a tiny little town called Bethlehem. They found a child lying in a stable. His parents had been shunned by every innkeeper. There was no room for them. They were vulnerable. They were probably frightened. Yet that boy grew into manhood and became a humble carpenter. And yet, in this day and age, his life still inspires billions. In a world where status and money and power are revered and pursued, isn't that an incredible message? As I said, I cannot prove to you that that child who went on to die in a very cruel and degrading manner was divine. But faith is about making a venture of belief in things that are unseen and innately unprovable. And faith gives many, many people around the globe meaning in their life. So whether you're a person of belief or reject all religion as just a fantasy, this season is one where we all tend to take stock of what our life's about. We reflect on its fleeting passage, and especially in a year like this, on its fragility. And we make resolutions to do better next year. Whatever you think about this day, may you find a version of that star to follow to your destiny. And after a very demanding year, may this season restore your flagging spirits and bring you some unexpected gifts. Gifts that money can't buy. Unbidden gifts, like those men gave that little child lying in a stable.